Alright, hello everyone, welcome to another Minecraft video, and today in this video I sort of decided to actually do another tutorial today. So today in this video I'll be showing you guys how to defeat the Warden. Now there are some different tactics that could actually be used, and you could see right now we are actually in an ancient city. Normally if you actually are fighting Wardens, oh, ignore the sounds like actually are hearing in the background. Those are just from the Discord server. I'll check them after once the video is published. But we are now in an ancient city. As you can see, it's surrounded by skull blocks and all the good stuff. And so before I came over here, I actually made this big wool wall. And the reason why the wall is here is because there is a skulk sensor right there and a skulk shrieker right there, and this is a perfect spot to actually summon a warden. Now if you actually look over here, I've also torched up the area because when you're fighting the warden it's hard to see some stuff. I mean, yeah, there is some light that's given out from the soul lanterns or the lava, but it's hard to see the warden, so it's best to keep a couple of torches with you. It's going to come in handy really well. So I think the best way to fight the Warden is don't go full head on, because it can kill you in an instant second. Like 2 punches, it can kill you. So best not to head on. What I've actually done is I actually created a very simple trap which can be used to trap the Warden. And so this is actually an idea that that a popular YouTuber named CaptainSparklez came up with that idea, and it seems that other people are using this idea to actually defeat the Warden. It seems to be a very helpful choice, to be honest. Just gonna do that so that I don't keep it falling down. But what I've actually done is I've actually made a very simple trap, and it's kind of useful. Now I know killing the Warden uses a lot of arrows if you want to use a bow and arrows and stuff, but what I wanted to do is, well, using arrows, but using some of my own tactics as well. You see, I have a couple of tricks in my hand, and there are some very interesting tricks that I can do. So there is a mob that once sees the Warden starts to attack it, and that is the iron golem. But what we're going to be using is a snow golem. See, snowballs are kind of annoying, and when you throw at the Warden, actually it's really used to divert the Warden away from somewhere. So it is kind of cool. So if you actually if you want to trap the Warden, make sure you actually hollow out through a big wall. It could be any of the walls. You can actually do it around there, but make sure it is somewhere away from an area where there are skull sensors and shriekers. So you can see there's only skull sensors right there and the catalyst right there, whereas over here we have the skull sensor and a shrieker right there. And the wool wall is to make sure that the skull sensors don't automatically set off when you're shooting the arrows, therefore summoning another Warden or something much worse. Actually much worse is only summoning the Warden. So once you make this trap, what you gotta do is actually have trap doors, which will falling in here again, which will basically trap the Warden, and the AI of the mob will sort of think that it is a block, making it fall into the trap, therefore trapping the Warden itself. So what we're gonna do is, my inventory is full. Make sure if you actually are fighting the Warden, you have to have you have to have a bow and arrow. You gotta have, if you want to see very closely how far the Warden is, you could use spyglass if you want. But when we're going to kill the Warden, there are some things that you actually need to do, which I will actually tell you in a minute. You need to get some food. That's another main priority as well. So what we're gonna do is, I already got the snow blocks, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna put the snow blocks like that. Gonna create a couple of space so that when I summon the snowman, he doesn't bump his head up in the thing, and sometimes when you summon the snow golem, it doesn't actually work that way. There we go, we got the things like that, and I could just pop up and down and just put the thing on top of it if I want to. So that's that. And you also have to make sure that once you trap the Warden, don't go over it again, because the Warden is in here, and he may do the punches. So if you want, you could do some crate hits if you like, but we're actually going to trap the Warden in this pit and then run straight over this side. And how do we do that? Well, we just have a little passageway over here, so we can actually go over here and go back out if we go as fast enough as possible. So make sure you run really fast before he does the sonic attack, because see, there's a cooldown mechanic right there, so he may or may not do the sonic attack. So if you're fast enough, you may be able to speed run your way out of there and reach over to the other side as much as possible. So that's that. If you reach over to the far end side, make sure you have a bucket of milk or spare buckets of milk if you want to kill 2 Wardens. So use some milk to get rid of the darkness effect. That way you'll be able to see the Warden. And without the torches, it's hard to see if the Warden is here. I mean, just by shooting the arrows and you hear the skull sensor sounds in there and his heartbeat and stuff like that. It might show that the Warden's right here. But just to make things much more brighter, and we'll be able to see the Warden clearly. Alright, now it's time to... I always get freaked out when there's always those creepy cave sounds. Alright, make sure you got these things in handed. What I'll do is I'll have a block right there, because if the Warden summons, I might have time to place this thing right there as much as possible. Alright, without further ado, let's summon the Warden. There's also a skull sensor up there, but I don't think there are any skull shriekers around there apart from this one alone. But you have to run straight into here and then shoot the arrows, because there is a range. So if you are around this point, he may do the sonic attack, but if you're around this area, he won't do the sonic attack, but there will be the darkness effect. So you have to go far away into this area. So if you're beyond approximately 18 blocks of a radius, if you're beyond 18 blocks, you will be able to see the Warden from far away, and there will be no darkness effect. So you don't have to worry about the Warden doing a sonic attack or giving you a darkness effect. It'll be all gone as much as possible. Alright, without further ado, let's summon the Warden. Oh, shoot. I forgot that I set the difficulty to easy, to peaceful. Whoops. Okay. Let's do it again. Okay, now we run. Now we run. Alright, so he may sniff, if my calculation is correct. He may sniff around for a while. Let's shoot an arrow right here. Oh, he's over there. Whoa. Okay. I mean, nothing too worrying. Alright, so if he roars, so actually, I didn't really calculate that much properly. Okay, let's wait for him to get into the trap. Boom! He's stuck. Let's summon the snow golem, and we run. Okay. Okay, he did a sonic attack. My calculations were wrong. Ouch! Okay. Let's run back in. Let's run back in. Okay. Now we drink the milk. Sorry guys, I didn't really okay, so once you do that, okay. Well, so yeah, we'll let the snow golem do his trick, shooting the snowballs. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna escape. We're gonna go to settings. Fortunately, we're not gonna leave the game. We're just gonna change a couple of things. So you're gonna go scroll all the way down to video. Set your FOV to the to the minimum as much as possible. So now it will look like you have you've zoomed in too much. Okay, there we go. Now we could shoot the arrows. See, the Warden actually has a big hitbox, so it may take a while. Just make sure that the Warden is angry as much as possible, and not make sure that the Warden despawns. So having a snow golem there will make sure that the Warden does not despawn and may get angry at the snow golem, but in the meantime, he still is mad at me. Dang it, I missed it. So it's best to have a 2-block deep trap for the Warden so that at least you could shoot at his head. It also works when your bow has enchantments, but either way, it's still effective. It's also effective to have more arrows. The best way to get more arrows is by trading with the Fletcher. So the Warden trap was by CaptainSparklez, advised and invented by CaptainSparklez. The snow golem was my additional idea. So it actually makes because if you trap the Warden may despawn if you just shoot a couple of arrows and just pause for a while. Or when you get hungry, you eat some food. But in the midst of all the fight, he might actually despawn, even if you shoot a couple of arrows. So keeping a snow golem on the far end side of there will make sure that the Warden does not despawn and still gets mad. Oh, and decreasing your FOV makes sure that you can actually get the best shots as possible. Always aim at this head. What I actually calculated before recording this video was the Warden was supposed to spawn over that side, not on the far end side. So I had to shoot at its head because it was sticking out. It may work with the crossbow. Oh, there we go. There we go. We and now the snow golem's in there. Let's set the FOV back up, just up a notch a little. All right. We killed the Warden. I know you guys might say that the snow golem also did the trick as well, but to be honest, it's much effective because either way, whether you set it on one side of the wall or other side, it's much effective to have this kind of view endpoint and also have the snow golem do its own. He fell down. It's okay, buddy. There you go. You can actually pop up if you like. And that is a way to get a Warden to be trapped. Along with the help of a snow golem, it is much effective and easy to do so. So, without further ado, there we go, snow golem escaped. That's pretty good. Okay, I'll let you go now. I'll let you go do your own thing. So, that'll be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching this video. Please do leave a like and subscribe. And remember to check out CaptainSparklez' channel. He posts great stuff. And you may be able to find the video where he talks about trapping the Warden, the best way to kill the Warden. I know you could use a bow, but if you run out of arrows, make sure you have, like I said, make sure you have a lot of arrows with you. But you could also use snow golem projectiles to actually make sure that the Warden does not despawn while you are defeating it. There goes the snow golem, far away over to this city. He's gonna have a great time, to be honest with you. A great time. So, I think that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching this. Oh! I did not know that there was a streaker over there. Whoops. Anyway, that will be it for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Bye. And don't forget to be the awesome Hero Brian.